What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the vlog. I wanted to start this off with just a little tour. If you guys haven't seen, Anastacio operates out of Union Martial Arts, which is my very first business. I started when I was 19 years old, and this is our academy. And during the pandemic height, it unfortunately had to close down, but we've made some adjustments, and thankfully we've been able to reopen. And actually, as of Friday, July 31st, we'll be able to reopen at a more full capacity, so that's super exciting. But if you walk with me here, you'll see that this is the reception area. Normally we have these chairs out. We unfortunately don't have a reception area right now, but basically what we have is we've moved the shoe rack. We used to have a big one towards this wall here. We moved it over here so that we can clear up the space so that people don't run into each other. This is usually a tight squeeze when students are transitioning from one class to the other. We got some health and safety protocols for the sake of training and making sure our hygiene is right perfectly and everyone's keeping themselves safe. We recently actually just installed these two motion censored hand sanitizing machines. So we got one at reception, we got one near the cubbies where our students actually keep our stuff. If you make your way over here, we have the pro shop as well as my desk. So this is where I usually do all my work. I do a lot of my editing here or at home. And just an array of stuff that you might have seen me, James, Sam wear during our videos. And that's pretty much available for my academy members here. We got our little sanitary station here, got some gloves, got some disinfectant, and what we've done as well is we're doing temperature checks on all of our students who come in and out of the gym to allow them to participate. So just give them a little beep, check their temperature, and then on the way they go. So once we get over here, this is where we kind of did a lot of the change. If you guys have watched the old tour of the academy, then there used to be this big cubby here that we got from IKEA running along this wall here. And that's what kind of separated the mats. But you can see the space is pretty tight. So especially if people have bags, they're walking their way down from the change rooms, from the cubbies and on their way out, putting shoes on, putting shoes off in this area here. It became really, really messy, especially in the winter time. So we cleared all this up here. So if you walk down with me, we had this 3-layer cubby where basically you can put all your stuff and your belongings inside. And then we also have our facility room or our utility room where we keep all our cleaning stuff. Very messy, don't want to look in there. Just a couple more storage back there. We're gonna actually look to revamp the gym a little bit. I really, I still have my dream of having a much bigger gym and being able to have more amenities. Like we don't have showers here, unfortunately, but we're gonna figure something out. There's a couple of units that I'm looking at, but it is still, a very sensitive time. So we're gonna build ourselves back up. We're not gonna let this stop us, and then we'll see where it takes us. But we have our washroom over here that's currently being renovated, and then I have my personal change room, or the instructor's change room, where we keep certain training equipment and so on and so forth. So when you get on the mats right now, the first thing you're gonna notice is that there are these white squares on the ground. So these white squares are 2 by 2 meters, and this is each pertaining to one student. So what we've been doing so far is we've only been allowed 10 people inside the gym at all times, one of them being me, so 9 students in total. Basically what would happen is after they go through their whole section in the front, they'd work their way in, balance the mats, they'd find themselves in the square, and then they'd be doing solo training from here. So pretty much, a lot of what you see on YouTube for my Anastacio online members, my students have been doing that the exact same way here because they're not allowed to do any partner training right now. So the gym space is fairly wide, it's really, really open. I'm a huge fan of kind of like a monotone type of feel. I wanted it to feel different than the reception. If you guys see, reception was black with white accents. I really love this white and gray. It's a very popular thing when it comes to Union Martial Arts' theme as well. So we got a couple of wave masters here, we got a couple of Thai pads, we got some equipment there. Basically what we're doing right now is James is behind the camera, and we're going to set up to film some technique videos for you guys. And then we're gonna get some training in as well. We're gonna do some pad work. So we're gonna get that film, we're gonna break that down for you and kind of hopefully give you some insights. So when you guys are training pad work or you're hitting the bag, shadow boxing, you guys can maybe implement a couple things. So a little bit of bonus for you guys. Last but not least, we got our clock wall that can set our time. So we have 5-minute rounds, we have 2-minute rounds, some with interval. Got a little sound system area. We can play some music when we train. And then the be all and end all, my teacher, AKA pretty much like a father figure to me. This is Grand Maestro Rolly. We should have another photo of Grand Maestro John Bias, but he's Mr. Mysterious right now. So we got Grand Maestro Rolly. We bow to him every single time we train, every single class, when we start and when we finish. Show some respect. He taught me, a lot of what I know. He started all of this really. The Anastacio Union Martial Arts, this YouTube channel wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for this great man here himself, as well as the son, Guru Sam. So that's pretty much the gym. It's 2,000 square feet in total. It's not the biggest gym, I know that, but you do not need a big gym. You don't need a big gym to start your business. You don't need a big gym to run awesome classes. If you really, educate yourself and you become good at your craft, this is more than enough space. So I wanted to continue vlogging because I think that with the pandemic going on, a lot of people lost their jobs and unfortunately may not be able to get back into those jobs because the demand isn't there or the company isn't doing too well. But maybe this is a time for you guys to start your passion. Maybe it's time to start working towards that being a career, and maybe this is the thing that you needed. So I hope that my experience in business and in fitness can help you guys get started or give you an idea of how you can build a martial arts gym up, build a fitness gym up, or even just build a business up and get your mind right to make sure you guys can do the thing you want to do with your life. We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. So you want to make sure that you're doing something that you love if you have that opportunity to do so. Cool. All right, so we just finished 3 rounds. I think it's 2. We usually do 5, but we did 2 5-minute rounds of pad work, alternating. So I hold the mitts for James holds the mitts for me. In no way, shape, or form am I a professional athlete, but I think it's good to record yourself once in a while, not just for the B-roll, but also to help analyze your technique. Sometimes you feel like you're doing it the way you envision it, but when you look in the reflection or when you look in the video, you go, oh man, I'm not really extending here, or I'm a little sloppy here. Especially when you're getting tired, it's hard to coach yourself. So I know a lot of my followers, I know a lot of you guys don't have an actual trainer, so really do try to record yourself. You don't even have to put it out there on YouTube, but you can definitely record yourself and just watch it over and be like, did that look good? Did it not look good? And that's kind of one of the best things that I can offer with Elite Access on Anastacio is a lot of my students on there, they've never really recorded themselves before, and until they watch the video and read my written feedback and go through a live session with me, they start to see things that are I guess so, or I never really saw that. And a lot of those times those things are able to be self-corrected as opposed to needing someone else to physically show you. It's just a different set of eyes pretty much. Right now it's about 3:50 p.m. I got my first class tonight at 5 p.m. We're doing a virtual class, and then we have 2 more in-house classes. We have our youth class and our adult Kali class today. So usually my Wednesdays are my most packed days. Usually I have about 2 to 3 private sessions starting from about 9 to 10 in the morning. I'm usually done here by around 10. So around this time is kind of my downtime where I focus on some emails or catching up with any sort of projects I'm working on the computer. I kind of just let myself prep for the class. So I give myself about an hour before we set up that virtual class, and then we'll get back into it. I'm gonna change clothes because I'm freaking sweaty as hell. So that's about it, guys. I'll catch you guys after all those classes, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying the vlog. If you guys have, please smash that thumbs up button, and let me know if you guys want to keep watching these. All right, guys, it is 8:34. We just finished up our adult class. We did a little bit of grappling today. Well, ground movement flow, because we're technically not allowed to grapple today. And really, really good class. I'm super excited for next week because, like I said, we are able to go back to a little bit more of a normal training. But generally, the way my days end, I clean up the mats, sanitize it, clean the door handles now, and stepping up the sanitary game for everyone. And once the academy is all cleaned up, I pack up my stuff, I head on home. But that's pretty much it, guys, and I pretty much spend the rest of my night using my lovely CryoBolt, which is a therapeutic massage gun, and I've always wanted one. If you guys don't have one of these, you are missing out, especially if you're training you know, at least 3 times a week. If you are in the business, if you're in the industry, and you know, you're putting in your hours and your work, you're definitely gonna start to feel it. You know, it's inevitable, you're gonna feel it, no matter what age you are, no matter how healthy you are. You'll feel it from the wear and tear, so rehab is super important. And I find that this is, you know, strong enough that it can get to like the deep muscles that I can't normally get. And it's, you know, there's different heads to it. Like there's the small needle one. I'll give you guys just a kind of a look. But there's a small needle one that I like using that like really gets into the knots I have. Best part about this, guys, is super affordable. I know some of them out there, I won't name any brands, but some of them are, you know, pretty pricey. But you can grab yourself a CryoBolt. You can visit their website. The link will be in the description. If you guys want to snag one, it is about $200. But if you use our promo code that they were kind enough to set up for us, if you use Union MA50, you can save yourselves $50 off your purchase. So definitely a good buy. But that's about it, guys. Just gonna plan for the next classes. I got a couple of things lined up for tomorrow, a couple of projects I want to be working on. Hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you guys can see not only when the next vlog will come out, but you guys can also let me know if you have any questions that you want to know, anything about business. Please do let me know, and hopefully I'll put that in the next vlog. But that's about it, guys. This is roughly a day of the life in operating and managing Union Martial Arts. If you guys want an idea of how Anastacio Khalid is run, because that is a separate entity of its own, definitely let me know as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next one.